Please be seated. Your Worshipful the Mayors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor of the University of Greenwich, Professor Neil Garrard.
As Deputy Vice-Chancellor of the University of Greenwich, I'm delighted to welcome you all to this graduation ceremony. As those of you who've studied here know, the university is very lucky to have at Greenwich one of the most beautiful and historic campuses in the UK. The buildings on the site were established originally in the 17th century for the relief and care of retired sick and injured seamen. The master plan for the site was designed in the 17th century by Christopher Wren, still considered to be one of the greatest architects. This lovely chapel was completed in 1752. I hope after the ceremony, those of you who've not been here before will find time to take a closer look at the site, as well as joining us in the splendid painted hall opposite for a drink at the reception following the graduation. Today, you, our new graduates, move out into the world of careers or further study. For many of you, this would have been much more difficult without the support of the families and friends who are represented here today. I do want to thank everyone on this side of the chapel and in the galleries for joining us today and for the support, both financial and emotional, you've given our students. I and all the staff appreciate it greatly. To those of you who are graduating, can I say that I hope that as you progress in your lives and careers, you will remember fondly the time you've spent here at Greenwich. Those memories will be about the hard work you've put in, the distance you've covered, both academically and personally, and I very much hope some fun as well. Please keep in touch and consider in turn how you can support the university. At the end of this year, you'll receive a rather excitingly titled survey on your employment status called the Destinations of Leavers from Higher Education Survey. This is very important for the university, and I would be very grateful if you could take the time to complete and return it. Today, we're celebrating the success of students in the School of Architecture and Construction. Before you come to the front to receive your degrees, the Chancellor of the University, Lord Hart of Chiltern, will say something about the university and your school. But today is your day. You, our students, about to become our graduates, are the stars of the show. The staff here are enormously proud of your achievement. We congratulate you and wish you every success. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Students' Union, University of Greenwich, Mr. Maninder Sekon.
Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, members of school, parents, guests and soon-to-be graduates, good morning. I want to say congratulations to the class of 2011. I greatly appreciate this opportunity as President of the Student Union to stand here to celebrate with you the end of one journey and the start of another. I would like to use this opportunity to thank all the lecturers, parents, friends and well-wishers who helped and supported our graduates during the time at the University of Greenwich. We appreciate you indeed. Graduation is time for reflection, a time for goodbyes, for memories recalled and for a bright new world waiting there, yours for the taking. Some people say that graduation is proof of the freedom we will soon experience. Some say that it's the end of the best of the years of our lives. Some would say that it's when we are forced to grow up and become adults. Some would say that it's just another day, no different than any other day, other than the scrolls, the funny outfits, and the clapping. Today's achievement may fade or even be forgotten. The applause may become a distant memory, and your certificates may gather dust on a shelf or in a drawer. But remember that your journey through life has been remarkable so far. Once more, on behalf of the Student Union, congratulations, Class 2011. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chancellor of the University of Greenwich, Lord Hart of Chiltern.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, graduates, families, colleagues and friends, I would also like to congratulate you upon your success and on all the hard work I know that it has taken you to get here. Hard work, determination and self-belief will ensure your success as you take your next steps in the world. There is no doubt at all that we're living in a world of great change. The global environment and our understanding of our place within it is evolving constantly. Economies grow and decline, and global patterns of power and influence are in flux. New technology arrives and affects our lives in ways which a few years ago would never have been able to understand. However, we as a university, as an academic community, as graduates, are equipped to adapt to change. For us, change is an opportunity because we have learned how to adapt and face and solve problems. For example, you graduate today from an institution which began with a mere 500 students in Woolwich in 1890. It adapted to fill the growing demand for vocational and practical education, and has grown into a community of over 28,000 students on 3 campuses and in partner institutions across the world. Being part of our wide global community plays a part in our learning. Our perspectives, our networks, both professional and social, and the organisations we work with are increasingly global, and graduates must have an international awareness to thrive. Part of the university's mission is to contribute to international, national and local communities, and in adapting to change, we fulfil that mission. For example, it is increasingly important for institutions to become sustainable. The university has a commitment to sustainability and has recently been placed in the top 5 greenest UK universities. Even beehives, full of bees known as the Blackstone bees, named after the Vice-Chancellor, are now in place on the Greenwich and Avery Hill campuses, thus contributing to the continuation of a threatened species. I mean the bees, not the Vice-Chancellor. And I am looking forward to purchasing soon a pot or 2 of the University of Greenwich honey. To play a part in communities, the university needs to be outward-looking, and our research and enterprise activity is an important part of this. Recently, we were commended by the Times Higher Education Supplement for our outstanding research management team. This team supports and funds researchers in the university, helping with many exciting projects that have a real impact on the world. A team in the School of Health and Social Care have been researching the factors that contribute to a happy retirement, whilst their colleagues have created a virtual world which can be used to train social workers. Other researchers at the university have investigated domestic energy use, helped farmers in the third world bring their products to market, and even helped golfers to improve their swing. We're proud to have adapted our growing research activity to changing times. Teaching is better if it is informed by research and if it is done by people who are engaged in research projects. By increasing this activity, we ensure that our teaching stays up to date and our graduates are ready to solve real-world problems. We also work in partnership with the communities we serve and are increasing opportunities for students to become involved in this work. For example, many students jump at the chance to do volunteer work or to have a mentor who gives career guidance and builds confidence. To ensure that our graduates continue to be work-ready and able to compete in the job market, we have this year launched the Greenwich Graduate Initiative, and the initiative focuses on those skills which are essential to employers, such as the ability to communicate well, to think critically, to work in a team, and to solve problems. Those should all be characteristics of Greenwich graduates. Now, architecture and construction have been part of the university since the 1950s. Of course, the school has changed considerably since then and continues to meet the demands of its changing environment. Increasingly, practitioners need to be aware of the interdependence between buildings and the environment, that spaces around buildings are as important as the buildings themselves, and we must respond appropriately, creating environments that are responsive to their users and to the world around them. The strength of the School of Architecture and Construction lies in its recognition that the disciplines it encompasses are interconnected and interdependent. They seek to connect design, construction and building management, landscape architecture and graphic design, which allow students and staff to find new ways of exploring these areas and to be at the forefront of shaping our society in the built environment. To do this, the school encourages public and professional engagement and research, and this year it has appointed high-profile visiting professors who also work in industry, and through their teaching bring current professional experience and expertise to the students. In passing, you may be interested to know that a member of staff was named joint winner of an international design competition to find the ultimate drinking fountain for London's 8 royal parks. And we expect to see the winning design here in Greenwich Park very shortly. Graduates, I hope that your association with the university does not end here today. You have lifelong membership of our Alumni Association, a network of more than 100,000 Greenwich graduates working in every sector of the economy all over the world. This global community gives you an opportunity for professional networking, as well as the chance to meet other alumni socially. As one of our alumni, you can use the guidance and employability team's services for up to 2 years following graduation, and their advisors are on hand to offer guidance in searching for jobs, and I encourage you to make the most of this service. Should you wish to further your studies with us at Greenwich, you're also entitled to a discount on postgraduate fees, and this is one of the many benefits of staying in touch with us. So please do keep the Alumni Association updated with your contact details whenever these change. Finally, let me emphasize again that the qualification you're achieving today aims to equip you for what lies ahead. There will almost certainly be some tough times, but do not be overwhelmed by that, because your degree is a passport to a rewarding career. Work hard, seek out opportunities, adapt, and have the confidence that you have the skills to rise to the challenges you face. And as you take this big step forwards towards your future, be confident, be inspired, Be proud, be caring, and above all, aim high. On behalf of the University, I offer you heartfelt congratulations and wish you every possible success.
Chancellor, I now call upon Mr Stuart Allen, Head of Department Construction Management, to present to you award holders from the School of Architecture and Construction.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present to you Master's Degree and First Degree award holders from the School of Architecture and Construction. Richard Cooper will present the certificates and prizes. For the degree of Master of Science Building Rehabilitation, Ying Xiong. Ralph Richard Yupa. For the degree of Bachelor of Science Building Surveying, Asim Ahmed. Mohammed Sharif Ali. Estefania Banila Davalos. David James Lawrence Brooks. Enoch Chinenberry. Mason Brent Collins. Matthew Connor Collins. Sonny Cook. Matthew Andrew Cowell, who also receives the Chartered Institute of Building Certificate of Excellence for Outstanding Final Year Student. Daniel Ellis. Martin Emmanuel. Joshua Ford. Alex George. Turgay Gular. Philip Morris Hoskin. Prakash Manjay Kalyan. Richard Kemp. Yasser Mirza. Marek Mock. Thomas James John Morels. Latif Oluwaseye Omotayo. Yusuf Talat Pali. Mark Anthony Paris. Jatinder Singh Flora. Marlon Anthony Rainford. Omar Raja. Christopher Ramsey. Ajay Rana. Jennifer Sophie Ross. Robert Simon Sheeley. Andrew James Snedden. Philip John Turner. Adam Thomas Wimmer. Alex Rowe. For the degree of Bachelor of Science Building Surveying Consultancy Management, Natalie Jane Bonner. Alex Andrew Collins. Sean Conrad John Nanayakara. Simon James Neary. Daniel O'Donoghue. Dawn Valerie Postons. Dilwar Sidi. Philip Matthew Wilsden. Ian David Luddington. Dean Westron. Aaron Worthington. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Construction Business Management, Victoria Jane Gablehouse. Abigail Jane Kenward. Michael Kigozi. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Design and Construction Management, Amika Victor Aguna. David Anthony Bevan, who also receives the University of Greenwich Merit Award for Outstanding Achievement. Jamie Cahill. Anash Kumar Kanagasundaram. Rishi Chune. Vitalina Rosana da Silva Neves. Philip Anthony Evans. Liam Patrick Fatham, who also receives the Chartered Institute of Building Certificate of Excellence for Outstanding Final Year Student. Spencer Herbert Gent. Wilfred Onan. Faisal Patel. Max Alfie Pritchard. Stephen Mark Rosso. Chancellor, that concludes the list of Master Degree and First Degree Award holders from the School of Architecture and Construction. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present to you First Degree and Undergraduate Award holders from the School of Architecture and Construction. Richard Cooper will present certificates and prizes. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Quantity Surveying, Ahmed Motolani Adesina. Jonathan Mitchell Andrews. Kamrul Hassan Arif. Stephanie Marie Austin. Peter Richard Barber. James Daniel Bassett. Nicholas Carroll Boatwright. Benjamin Mark Brooks. Demi Brown, who also receives the Chartered Institute of Building Certificate of Excellence for Outstanding Final Year Student. Jamie Louise Bruin. Akira Roderick Burns. Adam James Button. Daniel Keynes. Jonathan Campbell, who receives the Chartered Institute of Building Certificate of Excellence for Outstanding Final Year Student. James Andrew George Cheney. Peter Christou. Ian Richard Colley. James Matthew Drury. Farah Footman. James Roderick Goggin. Christopher Georgalis. Christian Gichev. Krishan Halai. Eamon Hennigan. Martin John Henry. Jack Nicole Lisi. Dean Anthony Myton. Edward Winston Noble. Gideon Amponsa Akai. Naruba Paramargura. Krudik Parbat. Stephen Christopher Pettit. Marcin Petrus, who also receives the Chartered Institute of Building Certificate of Excellence for Outstanding Final Year Student. Malgorzata Poisic. Adrian Priddy, who also receives the Chartered Institute of Building Certificate of Excellence for Outstanding Final Year Student and the University of Greenwich Merit Award for Outstanding Achievement. Shashidev Ragnath. Joseph Alfred Roseman. Aaron Salhotra. Lisa Victoria Sams. Thomas Robert Savage. Jasprit Singh Shatra. Dominic Michael Sidonio. Gurjit Singh. Sanjay Singh Landa. Andrea Elaine Smeakel. Martin James Smith. Brendan James Smythe, who also receives the Chartered Institute of Building Certificate of Excellence for Outstanding Final Year Student. Oliver James Steeves, who also receives the Chartered Institute of Building Certificate of Excellence for Outstanding Final Year Student. Robert Michael Timpson. Lee Adam Turner, who also receives the Chartered Institute of Building Certificate of Excellence for Outstanding Final Year Student. Mitchell Kieran Woodhouse. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Quantity Surveying, Consultancy Management, Katie Louise Anderson. Derek Asomani. Matthew Butler. James David Donovan. Ben George Gates. Aidan Irving, who also receives a full colour for services to cricket and a full colour for services to hockey 2010-2011. Frederick Mason. Alan Masali. Catherine Stephanie McMillan. Veronica Agnes Marembe, who also receives the Society of Construction and Quantity Surveying Prize for Measurement. Sunyi Nahim. Keshav Kumar Prapakar. Rebecca Radford. Paul David Reevell. Gemma Jane Richardson. Dikash Ree Sieberuth. Nicholas Ryan Smart. Daniel Edward Walls. Jamie Washer. Ross James Westwood. Michael Robert Wood. For the Diploma of Higher Education Building Surveying, Harshil Patel. For the Higher National Diploma Building Studies studied at Bexley College, Vladimir Kulinitis. For the Higher National Diploma Building Surveying studied at Bexley College, Conrad Jonathan Augustin. Kristina Nikolieva Maronova. For the Higher National Diploma Construction Management studied at Bexley College, Nasif Adisa. Tony Dorn. Olawatosin Fatai Adikoki. For the Higher National Diploma Quantity Surveying, Michael Oganjobi. For the Higher National Diploma Quantity Surveying, studied at Bexley College, Matthew King Man Lee. Tom Reagan. For the Higher National Certificate Building Studies, studied at Bexley College, Louise Carmen Castle. Colin Hugh McQueenie. David Murphy. For the Higher National Certificate Building Surveying, studied at Bromley College of Further and Higher Education, Timothy James Henley. Chun Bong Lee. Brian Smith. Daniel Thomas Woolcott. For the Higher National Certificate Construction Management, studied at Bexley College, William James Kay. Nadim Khan. Gemma Skilbeck. For the Higher National Certificate Quantity Surveying, Pavel Orlenko. For the Higher National Certificate Quantity Surveying, studied at Bexley College, Stephen Michael Holbrook. Deputy Chancellor, that concludes the list of award holders from the School of Architecture and Construction.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I call upon you to confer the awards.
Could I please ask the graduates to stand? By virtue of the powers vested in me as Deputy Vice-Chancellor of the University of Greenwich, I confer upon all those who have been presented the title, award and honours to which you are entitled. You can sit down the first time as graduates now.
Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, that completes this morning's presentation of successful award holders of the University of Greenwich. Would the congregation please remain seated until the processions have left the chapel and await instructions from stewards? Thank you.